Professor Tijani, thank you for joining us for this interview. To start, could you share your perspective on the importance of French language education in Nigeria university and its relevance to get job market?
Yes, thank you for the opportunity given to me also to share my idea on those topics. To start with, French is a very important international language. Language of diplomacy, language of business, language of politics. It's a pity that up to date Nigeria is yet to take French serious. The national policy on education is not helping French. Some of the policies also are not helping French language. French is very important, and I'm happy they're organizing this event to showcase the importance of French, to highlight the different opportunities available for people who study French, and for people also who are interested in studying French. It's observed that many Nigerians, when they are young, they don't have interest in French. But as they are getting older, and they are getting job professionally, they now realize the importance of it when opportunities come for international jobs. That's where they see the limitations, they see their lacuna, they see the weaknesses of their competence. They say, yes, I'm competent, I have this degree, I have this postgraduate degree, but I don't have the language competence to be able to get the international job. When you look at the ECOWAS, even in Abuja here, or in Abuja in Nigeria, most management positions are occupied by francophones. You see, because those people speak English and speak French. I'm an interpreter and a translator. In most conferences, you see the francophones will come, they will listen to presentation in English, they will make presentation in English, but our people will not understand French. So I think French is very important. It's high time we all realized the importance of French in Nigeria, from the grassroots up to the highest level.
Professor, could you tell us about any challenges that you face in teaching French?
There are a lot of challenges. To start with, there's no interest. Maybe some of students are not really interested in French. Some universities, some people apply for English or international relations or some other things. JAMB will offer them French. And at the end of the day, they come in, the objective is just to obtain a degree in French. But with time, some of them will be serious and excel. Some will just be doing it for the sake of, yes, I'm in university, let me just do it, let me just pass. And when such people finish, they end up abandoning French and doing something else. And when you meet them some years later, you ask them, yes, you study French. They say, yes, I've forgotten it, I'm not doing this, I'm doing that. Another challenge is the national policy on education. French in Nigeria is only compulsory at the GSS level. Whereas at the GSS level, not all GSS schools in Nigeria have French teachers. And then when students that are even interested, when they go to the SSS level, they realize that there are no teachers to teach them. And this one is affecting the enrollment for French in Nigerian universities, because if you have not done French at O level, how can you sit for it at JAM? How can you get the requirement to read French? I think those are the problems we are having with studying French in Nigerian universities, among many others.
In your opinion, how does proficiency in French enhance the employability of Nigerian graduates, especially in sectors like diplomacy, tourism, and business?
You know, the French language, the knowledge of French language is very important for Nigerians. I want to appeal to our youth that they should study French. Somebody who studies French as a degree can go for peace and conflict management at the diploma or postgraduate level. He can go for international relations. He can go for many other things. Therefore, excelling in those situations. They can go to immigration. They can go to customs. Go to the army. When they are there among their peers, they have an edge over them. Where there are missions, where there are opportunities, where there are conferences, where people come from Francophone countries to have meeting with them, those people who are studying French will be called upon. Do you know that even at the road safety, I have one of my former students who is working with the road safety. Is there the road safety as an association in Africa? He is among them, and whenever they have meetings in Togo, in Burkina Faso, in Niger, he is there. His boss will carry him, will go there. Those are the opportunities we are having. He read French, but today he's working in the road safety. We have many of them who are working in the immigration. We have many of them who are working as a custom officer. Many of them are working at the airport as protocol officers. So talk less of the opportunities in businesses, in companies. Thank you.
How can Nigerian universities better prepare students for opportunities that require proficiency in French, especially in light of regional integration and globalization?
Yes, I think it's time we reviewed the teaching of French in Nigerian universities. We should not be only doing French for French's sake. We should be doing French, professional French. For example, at the University of Abuja, where I am, we are trying to start what we call a BA in French and Diplomatic Studies. You know, somebody who graduates with a BA in French and Diplomatic Studies is well prepared to enter the diplomatic world. Other universities too are doing French and International Studies. With time, we will be able to do French and conflict management. French and, and history. So that they can be historian, they can work in other aspects. I think that's what we need to do in Nigeria to make sure that, yes, French is not only a standalone course, it's going to be a course. Before, we have been having French education. Those who get French and then get education. It's that time we started also having French and other combinations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
What advice will you give students who may be hesitant about learning French due to some difficulties or some opportunity?
You know, there's nothing that's easy in life. As a student, you need to have a focus. You need to be interested in what you are doing. You need to be well organized. You need to be serious. So nothing is difficult. Even somebody reading mathematics, if you don't know about it, you see it as magic. French language is so simple. Not because I'm a professor of French, not because I speak French, but we have people and no colleagues who have never done French in their lives. They started at the NCE level. Today they are professors of French. So I think people need to be motivated. That's the key thing. They need to strategize, to work hard, and then they'll be able to master French. There's no difficulty as such.
Finally, what long-term impact do you hope events like this, French Up for Your Career, will have on the perception of French language education in Nigeria?
Yes, we need more and more of this type of program to create awareness, to sensitize Nigerians. I'm happy many people are here giving testimonies of the fact that they are doing some other things apart from French. Having learned French is helping them. Somebody is there, is the director of logistics management at Nigerian airspace management. So we have all those things. It's very good to mobilize people, to sensitize the government, to sensitize the stakeholders, to sensitize not only the students but also the businesses, the entrepreneurs that are in Nigeria, to know that yes, French is very important. It can open doors. It can create more opportunities for people to work not only in Nigeria, to work in the diaspora, to work in France, to work in Francophone countries. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Tijani, for your insights and for you sharing the impactful work being done at the University of Abuja. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Okay, merci beaucoup.
God bless you. Merci beaucoup.